Hey there guys and dolls, my name is Celtic Titan and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic. So, this time here, we're gonna be going after, hold on, let me double check my map. I always get lost while I'm trying to talk my way through here. So, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be going through and attempting to find a scientist who has a way of, defeating Darth Scotia's cybernetics and taking that edge away from him. Because remember, he's in the way of our master and we can't have that. Hold on, there should be somewhere to sell here. Yep. Here we go. First rule of MMOs, guys. Always sell, repair whenever you get a chance. And you'll notice I'm selling off an awful lot of gear. That's because we've been doing the heroics, so all the gear that I've just naturally been picking up, I've got better stuff. You know, it is what it is. Okay, and I really hope I'm actually going to go down to the Central City speeder first.
Enjoy your stay.
Because I really hope that the Revan missions are going to be there, because, oh my gosh, there is so much lore behind Revan. Revan is like the man of Star Wars. Are you kidding me? No. Oh no, they took away the Revanite line? Well, that stinks. That really stinks. Yeah, see, there's the Revanites right there. Oh. That really stinks. That's like a whole area. You know what? We're going to go down there. We're going to go down there and see if they've still got anything. See if it's just now just hidden away, to see if you'll go looking for it. Because one of the big things about Revan, okay. And first off, big shout out to my man, Instant Transmission Gaming, who's always, you know, he's always all over the lore of this, and he loves the fact, and he keeps saying that he likes it, that, you know, I keep going over Star Wars lore. So, you know, if you guys have any lore that you know of that pertains to what we're working on or whatever, just, you know, drop it into the comments, man. We can all talk about it. It's not just me around here. Something that a lot of people don't know is Revan is actually a Jedi Knight, or was. He started as a Jedi with his friend Alec, and then because he kind of fought the Council in a way, and he started up basically a war against the Sith, and he no missions down here anymore. Oh man, that stinks. He started a war against the Sith, or at least escalated it in some way with his friend Alec. But because they pushed the boundaries too much, they made a lot of unethical calls, and it kind of well, I shouldn't say kind of, it pushed them towards the dark side. Okay? Oh, good. She still has mission. Story arc Droman Kaas. Oh, him. Hold on. Let me see this.
And voice of Darth Charnas.
Oh, it's him. It's him. Oh, okay. Cool. We do get it. All right. Oh my gosh. They hid it down here. Well, you know what? That makes sense. That makes sense. If they moved him out of the city and put him over here, because people would bypass that speeder now that those two are connected and just come straight to the wall. So that makes sense. Okay, I can work with that. So anyways, Revan and Alec fell to the dark side. They became Darth Revan and Darth Malak. You actually can see Darth Malak within this game. But then, Revan found himself, and Darth Malak, found themselves in a position where they didn't approve the way Vitiate was going about things. They thought that the Sith should be much different. So they actually started their own Sith Empire. So eventually, through all their fighting, Revan was captured, and he was imprisoned by Emperor Vitiate. I mean, when I say imprisoned, he was imprisoned for like hundreds of years. He's actually in this game, spoiler alert, he's actually still imprisoned as of this moment in your character's story arc. He is released, but after all of the tortures and, you know, whatnot that the Sith put Revan through, his mind, his psyche, his very soul actually split in two to create Darth Revan and Jedi Revan. And it actually shows up within an entire expansion to this game. So I won't go too much further into that. But I mean, he's actually the reason why the Republic wasn't just completely dismantled before this game. Because this game is basically where the Sith Empire had come back and, you know, brought the war back to the Jedi and the Republic. So he, while Vitiate was messing with him, he was messing with Vitiate, and basically got Vitiate to stop after the sacking of Coruscant and sign the Treaty of Coruscant, which stopped all fighting between, all official fighting between the Empire and the Republic, which I think is extremely cool. See, there's the man right there, Darth Revan. Wow, I'm really, really glad that they left this storyline in here. I truly am, because, I mean, forget the XP, it's a great storyline, it's a great introduction to the character of Revan, and, you know, basically everything that he, you know, that he went through, that he's done.
Come, speak with me.
The,
Darth Revan appreciate. I remember when
it's kind of funny, because the flashpoint that,
I don't need a cult leader.
the flashpoint in which the Republic goes to save Revan, it felt like things kind of turned around and we were bringing Revan back into the fold, and he, yeah, and then we had the whole expansion, and oh my gosh, it's just, it's an amazing storyline. This game totally does it justice, and I will always give it up to BioWare for, you know, an excellent story. Okay. Now we'll be going back to where we were before. We'll be continuing the Revan stuff while we're there. You know, and again, I got to give it up to this game, the developers, the story writers. Everybody has a reason to go to the same areas. It's not just a, oh, well, you know, we just happen to be over here. They really did a good job of explaining why everyone is in this area, why everyone's working here. And each class has a reason to be here. Oh yeah, let's go do this one, because this one heavily deals with the Sith code. Now, those who know a lot about the Sith will recognize these words here. What we're after. We are after markers of the Sith code. You know, there is peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion I gain strength. Through strength I gain power. Through power I gain victory. Through victory my chains are broken. The Force will set me free. Alright, here we go. Now we're in the real heroic, where something can really take a bite out of our butts. Oh, go ahead. You killed it. You get it first. I'll wait for it to respawn. You know, developers, while you're taking the time to streamline the planets, come on, help us out on this respawn rate stuff. This is crazy. There we go. Ah, you want to come get this one too? Cam? Hello? Come get this one. No, I told you to attack this one. What are you doing? Alright. So this is important, because we have to do this just right. Where are you? Okay, here it is. Freedom, power, passion. Okay. Peace is a lie, there is only passion. Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. Through power, I gain victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. The Force shall set me free. What? Oh, it must not have taken my victory one. There we go. Oh, I still have to activate this. Okay. Give me a break, it's been a while. Oh, come on, taunt him, Cam. You're killing me. See, I mentioned it before. I'm not one for casters. I don't really like casting times and stuff like that. But I do like all of the damage over time that's in this particular caster. Let's see what's in our box this time. Oh, okay. So we got new gloves and a new chest piece. That's not too bad. Not quite as flashy as the other. That's alright. Tell you what, let's show our headpiece again. And there you go. Now I have a feeling this one's going to be a little bit longer. I'm going to do my best to cut out the fluff as always, but there's an awful lot going on in this one. There's an awful lot going to be going in on the next one as well. You know, this one's really kind of a tough one to really say one way or the other, if they should have done it, if they shouldn't have done it. But, I mean, I like the fact that I can go off and I can go do those heroics myself. I don't need a whole team.
Medical attention.
You know, I don't need to wait around.
Be well.
But at the same time, interaction with other people, I mean, that's what MMOs are all about. You can't say that you're massively multiplayer if you don't have multiplayer interaction. And there used to be these just gigantic bonus mission sets where you would go in and while you were fighting through the area, you would have, you know, like defeat 20 of these and then it would increase. You'd have to defeat 40 of these or, you know, something like that. Or, you know, it would be take down 5 of these consoles or something like that. And, I mean, it would be awesome. Now, granted, in this, again, I've mentioned it too many times at this point about how they streamline things, but, you know, I mean, I don't mean to come off as a fanboy. I don't mean to come off like this is not okay. You know, that's the last thing that I want to do. You know, and I hate those kind of people, and I hate to be one, too. You know, but at the same time, we're all going to have our preferences. We're all going to have things that are, you know, that we like better than others. And I suppose that's all I'm truly acknowledging. I'm not saying that this is bad in any way. I mean, this is just fine. You know, I don't hate it. not even in the slightest. And I truly hope you guys see that. All right, let's go do the rest of Grathan stuff here. Though with with all the people who were always in here, especially back when this game was like super duper popular. Okay, she doesn't have a mission anymore either. When this game was super popular, it was really, really tough to always find everything that you needed. And, you know, people would be killing them before you could get there. There was a lot of that. So it becomes tough, but at the same time, I mean, it's a decent enough way to deal with the problem. Take the problem away, and it's no longer a problem. I don't know, I'm rambling. I'm completely rambling. Okay, so the Mask of Revan is right over here. Destroy Grathan's droids around the estate. Okay, so I'm gonna have to be outside of that. Come on. Oh, there we go. Finally. Alright, a few more droids. Alright, perfect. Oh, crap, that's right. Darn it. I completely forgot that the rest of this was inside of here as well. There we go. Alright, now we can do this. So we will go ahead and drop a couple of these missions off, and then we will head back to Lord Zash. Now, I believe this Revan storyline kind of continues a little bit, but truthfully, where I'm at, I am going to end up popping level 19 here in just a moment. So I'm not really sure that I'm going to worry about featuring the rest of it. It has to do a lot with Revan's principles once he had gone light and dark side. Because one of the things that I didn't really touch on is that he was light, he went to the dark side, then he kind of pseudo returned to the light. Got back together with Bastila Shan. They had Satil Shan, their daughter, who is now the Grand Master of the Jedi Order. At least in this timeline. Okay, awesome, an implant, that'll work. Anything that gives us more power is always a good thing, especially to a Sith.
Ready for departure.
Alright, let's go talk to the Revanites, and we'll be all done from there. Now, I will say this, like I said, a lot of the rest of this Revan storyline has to deal with Revan's ideals. Of old. Oh, okay, yeah, that's the heroic on the way to the Dark Temple. It has to deal a lot with his ideals after he came, went light, dark, and then light again, or more of like a gray. If you prescribe to the whole gray Jedi thing. So, I mean, it's an interesting thing to go through. It's fascinating, especially if you've been reading along through everything that these folks have been teaching you as you've gone through the Revanite storyline. They kind of quiz you along the way, and if you get the question wrong, you get ambushed or whatever by monsters or something, and then you just kind of go on through. But it serves to teach you quite a bit about Revan, which is, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you guys know me. Give me a story any day. Well, alright guys, we're going to go ahead and call this video here. I'm actually going to continue on because I'll be recording this video and the next one back to back. And so guys, for now, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, go on ahead and hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe so you can keep seeing more from me. And I'll see you guys in the next one.